Here we go. Sorry about that, everybody. I had some technical difficulties. I was trying to use a new feature on StreamYard, and it actually started playing an old stream, so I had to start over and reschedule. But come on in. My name is Maggie. Maggie, the substitute teacher. I would like to welcome you to yet another struggle cooking class. Clearly, we're already struggling. I'm not a professional chef, nor am I a professional YouTuber. I am just a mom and a home cooker, sharing my love of food on my health and wellness journey with you all today. We're making some eggs for the boys. It's a busy weekend. One wants to go to church, one wants to go to work. So I'm going to try and be multiple places at one time. All right, so let me show you all the recipe that came up in my feed. This is from Tasty Lovely. If you like cheese eggs, this could be a nice little hack for you. We're going to try it. Have I ever made it before? No. Has that ever stopped me? No. So we're going to try it and see how we like it. We'll see how the boys like it. And then I'll walk you all through any substitutes that I would be using. I'm your substitute teacher because I cook with sugar substitutes, dairy substitutes, and gluten substitutes. All right, so let me show you all what we have, and then we'll take attendance. If I get the volume.
That I like. It's so crispy. The cheese adds great crunch to the eggs, and then you get the fatty yolks over spinach with bacon. It's so good and so easy to make. In a cold pan, I'll add in shredded cheese. Fresh grated gets so much crispier, so I'm obsessed with fresh grated. Once it's getting really crispy on the edges, I'll add in 2 egg whites that I've whipped up. I'll add on the lid so they'll steam and cook all the way through. Meanwhile, I'm wilting some spinach, which I love to serve the eggs over. Once the whites are fully set, I'll add on the 2 yolks. This is my foolproof way to always have the runniest yolks but fully cooked whites. After, look at that crispy cheese. Oh, it's so good. So now I'll transfer the eggs on top of the wilted spinach. I'll put on so much, everything but the bagel seasoning. It is so good with that cheese crunch, so low carbs, so much protein. I cannot get
All right, everybody. So I'm going to give this a try. I think it's an elegant presentation for just sunny side up eggs, but you can see we're going to put some cheese in the bottom. I'm going to use mozzarella for the boys, and I'll show you the cheese that I would be using. Then we're going to separate the egg yolks from the egg whites. Then we're going to froth or whip up the egg whites so they're a little bit creamier and extra volume. Put some air in there so they get nice and fluffy. We're going to put that on top of the cheese and then put the lid on so that the whites will cook. I'm going to go ahead and steam the spinach first because I'm not that great at doing 2 things at one time. Then we're going to add the yolks on top and then put the lid back on. She likes hers really runny. You can do as runny as you like. I'll probably do a little jammy for Marcus and a little bit more set for Alex. And then put everything but the bagel seasonings and, oh, of course, bacon. Let's go ahead and start with the bacon. All right, let's go ahead and get this started. Oh, all right, everybody, let's take attendance. I see you all coming on TikTok. Let me know if you want to shout out or you're coming in hot. Hello, Instagram. Is here. Kama is here. Wayne is here. And Doc Eva. Thank you all so much for being here. Who do we have over here? Killis is here for the eggs. Yes, ma'am. Good morning to you. Thank you for shouting out the cookbook. Jessica is present. Top of the class to you. Bert Taylor says, morning, Maggie. You looking beautiful this morning as always. You are too kind, sir. Thank you so much. This is the dress that I wore to our dining masterclass. Let me put my stuff on Do Not Disturb. Y'all see, I'm just struggling this morning. Sorry about that. This is the dress that I wore, and then I went and got another one, just an Amazon dress. But thank you. So this is a long one, like all the way to the ground, and then I just have some brown ballet flats on. But thank you kindly for the compliment. I always try to represent myself well and represent you all well. So thank you for the love and the support of the struggle stream. All right, let's clean up. And let's get it started. All right. Happy Sunday, everyone. I hope you're doing well. All right. So this is another meal that I think is an elegant presentation with some very simple ingredients. So we are going to wilt some spinach down, but I think you could do this over any veggies that you have if you want to saute them in the pan. We're going to try and get that crispy texture on the eggs and then that beautiful presentation of the yolk. Hello, Ash is here. Thank you so much. Good morning, Dolly from South Carolina. Thank you for the compliment. All right, let me clean my hands. All right, everyone. Let me get my uniform on. Did I wash it? You know those cooking shows where everything is ready and set out in advance? This is not that, y'all. This is really me at home. So some days I have it together, some days I'm on the struggle bus. Rachel O says, good morning, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you. Thank you so much, my dear. Hello, Toke is here. Thank you all for coming through. So for those of you all that are egg lovers, someone made a comment that I cook a lot of eggs. Yeah, I guess I do. Let me see if I can get this over the big African here. Someone made a comment, the algorithm always brings me on when I'm cooking eggs. Eggs are a great source of protein. Besides the bacon, this could be a great vegetarian meal. Um, they're usually affordable and something you can find anywhere, and there's lots of different ways to eat them. Bert says that's good protein. Yeah, absolutely. All right, so Alex took some bacon out of the fridge, y'all. If it's still out, I'm just gonna cook regular bacon. You all know when I'm cooking for y'all or for me, we use beef bacon. Hello, Kirk is here. I am and 1-8. Thank you. Shout out to these kids. I asked yesterday why the bacon was open in the package in the fridge. Oh, I'm gonna cook it, Mom. Two boys, 15 and 17. I taught them both how to cook, but y'all know the how do you say, the cleaning up is not always on task. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cook this in the air fryer. This is regular bacon. You don't want to leave your meats or really anything exposed to the air. It's just gonna dry out, and then it's gonna start looking kind of janky and not good to taste. Hello, Jermaine. Hello, Royal. So I'm gonna cook the bacon in the air fryer. All right. So let me get my drip tray and some foil. You can cook it in the oven. I'm gonna see if I can get all of these strips on there since they've been opened out of the pack. Why wouldn't you just open the pack, take what you are actually ready to cook right now, and seal up the rest? Oh, but that makes too much sense, doesn't it? All right. But I'm the daughter of a retired home economics teacher. Get the boys in the kitchen, get the kids in the kitchen with you. It's a good life skill. If you have someone to cook for you, that's wonderful. But if not, you want to know your way around the kitchen. Hello, Widgie, and hello, King Zachary. Thank you, Ash, for being here. Thank you for hitting the comments. Moving a little slow. All right, so this is gonna be our drip tray to collect the bacon grease. I don't save bacon grease. If you do, that's fine. Sometimes people will flavor vegetables with it. I'm gonna toss it, and so the foil makes for easy cleanup. All right. And I like to use the air fryer because it doesn't splatter. So I'm gonna put one wire rack on top, like I always do. Then I'm gonna get this cold and stuck together bacon. Oh, and I'm just going to gently separate it and put it on the rack here. Now they say when you're cooking proteins, you want to kind of let them out a little bit early so they don't go from refrigerator cold to hot in the pan. The meat can kind of seize up and get tough on you, but I'm just using what we have, and I'm just being gentle with the bacon so that it doesn't like stretch. The fibers will stretch out. So I'm gonna just try and open it and lay it flat, and this can be doing its thing. We're gonna go ahead and cook the bacon, then we're going to wilt the spinach, and then we'll get started on the eggs. I'm excited to make this recipe. I'm excited to cook most of the time. I do enjoy it. It's a life skill, but it's also therapeutic for me. Sometimes you just want to have something that calms you down, that soothes you. So find whatever works for you. This bacon is cold on my fingers because it was out of the package in the fridge on a cold plate. Who does that? These kids. All right, so I'm just putting it on a single layer. Some of the edges are a little dry. He'll get that piece. We'll put the extra in the back. Maybe I'll save some for me. All right, so we have the bacon on the tray here, and then the air fryer is really just an oven with a fan, and it's gonna blow hot air around your food. That's why it cooks faster and crispier. However, it can make things that are lightweight kind of fly around, like your tortillas, like your bacon. So that's why I always just put an extra tray on the top. It doesn't have to be exactly on the top, but I'm gonna put it in the air fryer like this so that it will stay relatively flat. All right. So we're just gonna do regular bacon today. It's a regular kind of day. You could also do fresh cracked black pepper. You could do Christmas bacon, which is cinnamon and brown sugar and nutmeg, or you could just do candy bacon, which is brown sugar, or for me, brown sugar substitute. Hello, entertainment. Hello, Tisha. Hello, Joe Bama. Auntie Jenny's in the house. Good morning. Thank you so much for being here. All right, so I'm just gonna put the beef, press the beef button. That's probably like, I don't know, 7 to 8 minutes. My mom says, Maggie, cook with all of your senses. All right, so watch it, listen for it, smell it, touch it, taste it. Don't just set it and forget it, and don't just walk away from it. Okay, so bacon's gonna do its thing. Now let's go ahead and wilt down the spinach. When I'm cooking, what I try to do is think about the order of operations. Shout out to STEM. But I try to think about what can hold while we're doing other things. So obviously the bacon we can go ahead and take out and then just put it on a paper towel. It will stay crispy. We're gonna go ahead and do the spinach and leave that in a skillet with the lid on it, and then when we're ready to plate, we'll put the eggs on the spinach. We're going to do the eggs last because we want them to be nice and warm, crispy, whatever, when we actually serve. All right, hello, Shaky is here. Thank you all so much for being here. All right, so let's get the cooktop. You know when you have a stressful morning and you just kind of, I don't know, this makes me happy. Believe me, it just relaxes me. All right, make sure everybody can see. I use the oven for storage, so we're gonna get two skillets out. We need one to do the spinach and then one to do the eggs. You could absolutely do them in the same skillet, save yourself some dishes. But I wanna go ahead and have it separate so that I can focus, all right? Hope everybody's doing well. Okay, we're gonna use this one for the spinach, and then I'm gonna get a couple more out for the eggs. All right, so before, this is the one I'm gonna use for the eggs. Since we're gonna steam the egg whites and the egg yolk, I wanna go ahead and put a lid on here, make sure it fits before I get started, all right? So sometimes you wanna do that while the pan is cold, make sure your tortilla will fit or anything before you just get started. All right, so this skillet doesn't come with a lid, so this is a lid that's left over from I don't know where. So this looks like it'll work fine. So when we're ready for eggs, we'll use that one. And if you watch the video, she puts a, I was gonna say a non-see-through. She uses a stainless to go over her eggs, but I wanna be able to see through, all right? So we're gonna put the cheese in there, then we're gonna put the egg whites, and then we're gonna put the lid on there first. You can time it, but I do like being able to see the food, so you could peek through, but that's why we're gonna use the glass, all right? All right, so let's go ahead and get some spinach, and we're just gonna wilt it down. I just placed a grocery order, so that just arrived. So let's put this skillet down, and let's get the spinach that just arrived. All right, so for this recipe, we need spinach, we need cheese. I just placed the Walmart order. Y'all know I love the delivery services. Walmart Plus, go to teachablemoments.maggie.com and go down to my cheat sheet. I think there's a coupon. I was still in the bed this morning or last night when I placed the order. All right, so it just makes things more convenient for me. It is a subscription, but it saves me from impulse buying, which is extra money and extra calories. All right, and let me go ahead and get the eggs out. Okay, so we have everything that we need. So let's go ahead and wilt down the spinach, and I've shared with you all how much I love having spinach just as an all-in-one green. I use this in the boys' sandwiches when I pack their lunches. I use this as the bed of lettuce for salads, and I also use this as a vegetable, like a hot vegetable too. I used to keep like romaine for salads, iceberg for sandwiches. It was just too much. Thank you all. You all are de-stressing too. Yeah, it's been not a rough weekend, just a busy weekend. Y'all know the boys are 15 and 17. They live with dad, but they're here for the weekend. And this is homecoming weekend for Marcus. So I just been running around, haircuts, getting his homecoming outfit, homecoming game, homecoming dance. So I've been like unpaid Uber, but I'm a mom. It's fine. So um, yeah, thank you all for understanding. Hello, Culture is here. Hello, Akil. Hello, Bars is here. Thank you all so much for being here. All right, I'm glad this is de-stressing for you all as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn this on, and I'm just gonna do like a medium, maybe even a medium low. In the skillet, we're just gonna put some oil. It can be the oil of your choice. So I'm just using this macadamia nut oil. Do whatever works for you, y'all. I am not the food police. Ah, Bert says you mix spinach with romaine. For salads, that's a great thing. You can absolutely mix your greens, for sure. Okay, so we have a little bit of oil here. I'm just gonna let it get slightly warm, and then we're gonna put the spinach in here, and I'll put the lid on, and believe it or not, a lot of spinach wilts down very easily. If you don't have fresh, you could absolutely use the steam bag one. That's an option as well. And I think for seasoning, I love Miss Aisha's all-purpose seasoning, and she also has a vegetable seasoning. So let's get both of those. Hello, Merle is here, or Sean is here. All right, so we have a vegetable seasoning from Cooking with Aisha. You all know I do Mondays with Maggie, so tomorrow we'll come up with something to cook there. And then she also has a really nice all-purpose seasoning that goes well with everything. This one gives a nice little color too. I'm not going to use this on the eggs. I use this one when we do our scrambled eggs. It gives them a beautiful golden color, but we want to have the contrast between the white and the yellow. All right. So let's just go ahead and put in a nice handful. Our oil is moving on its own, so it's warm. Let's check our bacon. Still going, and we're doing regular pork bacon today for the boys. So a massive handful, believe it or not, it will cook down. So like half the bag. All right. This might be enough for 2 of them. And the boys do eat veggies. My mom had me making their baby food. Get them started early. They'll develop a taste for it, all right? So let's go ahead and do the vegetable seasoning, and we'll just let it saute down. I'm going to toss it a little bit, but the heat and the steam, it won't take long at all. This should also be just salt and pepper, whatever you like, onion powder, garlic powder. So this is Miss Aisha's Select Blends. All right, so season to your liking, and let's get in there and toss it around. The smell, the sound of the crackle. I don't know. I get into it. Cooking for me is just, you can make anything an elegant experience. Hello, Debrat is here. Hello, Nikki. Hello, HX is here. I just like watching the texture change. It's the little things. If you have a bag of spinach that's starting to soften a little bit, not bad, you can go ahead and saute the whole thing down. That'd be great for meal prepping. Then you can have it ready to go. Toss it in an omelet, put it on the side as a veggie, whatever. It doesn't take long at all. And then once this is done, we'll take it off the heat. Oh yeah, that looks beautiful. I'm not going to cook it all the way down. It'll continue to cook in the heat. I like a little bit of structure to it left. but I think it has a beautiful silky color. Let's give it a taste. Taste as you go. My mom says don't ever serve anyone something you haven't tasted, all right? So taste it for seasoning. Yeah, it's good. All right, so our own sauteed spinach, that's going to be underneath our eggs. So I'm just going to, I may need to do another pan, but I think that's okay. I'm just going to move this behind me. This will sit and wait until we're ready to plate, and it'll stay warm. Hello, Faith. Hello, Grandma's here. Thank you all so much for being here. Let's check out our bacon again. Still going. Okay, I think we're finally ready to do our eggs. So for the boys, so I need to do 4 eggs. But let me do them separate, just so everybody gets the same amount. Y'all know how it is over here. All right, so we have our gravy boat, and we have a couple containers. So I'm gonna crack the eggs. I'm just gonna separate them manually by hand, and then we're gonna move the yolks to the side, and we're going to whip up or froth up the egg whites. Not all the way to a meringue, but just a little bit. All right. So I just kind of put my hands, like make a crack, put my thumbs here, and then break it open into like 2 little baskets. There's all kind of, other ways to do this. And I'm just letting the egg white kind of run down. And then I just move the yolk back and forth into the shell and let the white run out. It's okay to have a little bit of white in your yolk, but you don't want to have any yolk in your white. So once we have most of it down, I think that's good. So we have 1, and I'm doing it close to the gravy boat. If you crack from up high, it'll kind of splatter. Thank you all for the likes. Bert says you could do a Spanish dip or chicken dish with a cooked sandwich. Huh, what is this? Do you mean spinach dip? Oh, are you talking about like artichoke and spinach dip? That sounds good. Checking on the bacon. Okay. Maybe 1 or 2 more minutes. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and do all 4 and just keep them separate. All right, just so when I moved, one's down, then the other's down, then I'll call the gong-gongs down to eat. Sometimes you have a little bit hanging on. See if we can get that off. All right, so 2 yolks and 2 whites, and then let me do the others while I got my hands in the eggs, and that way the prep is done. The spinach, okay, wonderful. Hello, now or never. Hello, Queen is here. Thank you all so much for being here. Checking on the bacon. I go for color with the bacon. I don't know, maybe I should stop it, but I like a nice little color on the bacon. All right, so we have, oh no, this one started to, I was a little rough with this one. Let's see if I can salvage it. It's starting to go a little bit. I'll still eat it, but trying to recreate the presentation. But cooking is not having a good day. All right, I'll save that one. 2 down. It's not going too well, guys. Let's get another. Now the challenge part of me wants to keep going until I get it right. Let me just focus. There's all kind of ways to do this slotted spoon. All right, I'll just call it. There's 1. Not perfect, but we got it done. All right, let's go ahead and get cooking. Let's get our trash out. I'll figure out what to do with the other one. All right, so we're gonna get a cooktop out. We're gonna get a nonstick, and we're going to put some cheese in the bottom. I'm gonna go ahead and call the bacon. Yeah, it'll continue, but let's go ahead and take it down. Okay. It's okay. All right. So we have a new skillet, and we're gonna put the skillet on, I'd say a medium, because we want a nice little crisp on the cheese. And then we are going to, when it turns brown, I can froth the eggs while that's happening, while it's doing its thing. So this is what I'm using. For the boys, I'm using Real Craft mozzarella. I'm your substitute teacher because I cook with dairy substitute. So when I do this for me, I will use like my manchego, my sheep's milk cheese. I need to avoid cow dairy. Now, if you heard her in the video, she says she likes a fresh grated cheese. Thank you for the hearts. That's actually best. They do put extra ingredients in the bag cheese to keep it from clumping together. So when you're melting, it's not just melting the cheese, it's melting that other stuff too. I am not the food police. It's not the end of the world, but just letting you know. All right, so we're gonna put a healthy handful in here. And this is what I'm using, Kraft mozzarella for the boys. So we want a nice little crispy cheese shell. And then I'm just gonna turn this on. And we'll do a medium and we'll watch it for brownness. All right. And while this is melting, I'm going to froth the egg white. Okay, so I have this, Ozeri sent this to me. This is a little milk frother. I keep it over by the beverage station, and it comes with extra of these. They actually come out and you can wash them. So you can use this for your coffees, for your milks, for your smoothies, for whatever. I'm gonna actually use this to froth the egg white. All right, so our cheese is starting to melt. Hopefully everyone can see. Hello to Silo. All right, let me check on the bacon. I think it's fine. I'll take it out when I get to a stopping point. Once cheese is melting, I want to kind of focus. Wow, this is so detailed. I like to teach you all. Thank you so much. Hello, Jay. All right, so we have our 2 egg whites here. I'm going in with the frother. And we're just going to kind of whip it up, not all the way to a meringue, but when you whip anything, what you're doing is you're adding air into it, all right? So you're going to like double the volume without doubling the calories. So for those of us who like to eat, it kind of gets you feeling like you're eating more without eating more. This is another thing that I do with the scrambled eggs. We add almond milk or a little bit of milk to them. So if you can see the video, she frothed hers up a little bit. So you can see already it's kind of foamy. Now I'm noticing our cheese is starting to brown. I don't know if you all can see through that. See how it's starting to get a little bit brown at the bottom? So I think that's good. I'm watching the edges. Let me set this down. I'm going to get the spatula and just kind of make sure that the edges are nice and set. So it'll fit on the plate nicely. And she doesn't cover it. Let's watch. I don't think she covers just the cheese, just when she puts the egg whites. I have the video down here, but for those of y'all who just hopped in. Okay, so I think that's looking good. I'm actually going to turn it down. This is the goal. So we're going to go ahead and put the foamy egg whites on there. That's what we're going for, that crust on the bottom, the cheese crust on the bottom. Okay, so now I'm going to take the frothed egg whites and I'm going to pour all over. It's 2 egg whites. And I'm going to kind of move it so that it gets all the way to the edge. And then we're going to put the top on. This is going to allow our egg whites to fully set white, okay? So our egg whites will be done. And then you can do your yolks to your level of doneness. Hello, J2. Hello, Sarah. Bert says, have you ever cooked an egg in a waffle iron? No, but I'll get one out and I'll try it because I just broke what we just did over here. Let's do that. The one that we broke. So remember, I couldn't separate it here. Oh, I'm gonna have to crack another one, y'all. Let's put that egg in here, and I'll get to a stopping point, and I'll get the waffle iron out and try it. So this is the one that I didn't separate well. We'll save that for the egg yolk. Okay, our whites are looking good. Now, let's turn it down. Gosh, it goes fast, y'all. I get distracted. All right. So we have our whites set. We have our cheese on the bottom. We have a little bit of liquid, but I think it's going to be okay. And so now what we're supposed to do is I'm going to use the 2 egg yolks that I didn't crack, and I'm going to carefully, close to the egg whites, just kind of pour them on. Probably should have done one at a time. Let me see if I can separate them without messing it up. All right. We're just going to leave it. And then we're going to put the top on. And then depending how runny you like your yolks, you could take it off. I turned it down to medium low. Let's see how this one comes out. We'll plate it, and then we'll do one more and see how the boys like it. Let's go ahead and take the bacon out. So put a pin in that, Bert. I'm gonna try that for you. I want to make sure I cook for the boys first. So let's see. I'm turning it up a little bit. I don't want that cheese to burn, but I do want the eggs to set, the yolks to set a little bit. Let's get our bacon out. All right, we're just gonna get a plate and a paper towel while I keep an eye on this. I'm noticing the edge is nice and crispy brown, so hopefully that's a good thing. Hello, Ebony is here. Hello, Fabian. All right, so we're just going to get a plate and a paper towel. All right, let's move all this over. We're gonna have to crack a couple other ones because maybe I'll use this one for mine. I kind of messed up, but it's fine. We're not gonna waste over here. Ingredients are expensive, so we're trying this one. Okay, it's starting to do its thing. Let's get the bacon. Okay, so I'm gonna take off the top rack. Oh no! I dropped a piece on the floor. I notice when I do the pork bacon, it's actually like, because it's a little bit more fatty, it's really brittle and it just kind of disintegrates. I know some of y'all are saying 5-second rule, but I can't. Oh! All right, I'm gonna take this off. So you see our yolks are still a little bit jammy on the inside. Let me turn this off for now. Everything's, hold on, I got bacon on the floor. We gotta clean up our mess. All right, sad bacon going in the trash. All right, but I think this looks good. And I'm looking at the edges. If you all can see, it's actually separating from the pan kind of nicely. And we do have a nice little crispiness on the bottom, maybe a little bit done. I don't know if y'all can see it. Might be a little, all right, flatten down. So lesson learned, I'll probably go a little bit slower. All right, I'm gonna touch the yolks. Marcus likes a little bit of a runny yolk. I think it'll continue to cook, so I'm gonna call it. Let's plate. Let me just watch and see how she plates it. And then we'll do it again. All right, so we had the cheese, we had the egg whites, we did the spinach, we put the yolks on there. We cook the yolks. Yep, that's what we have. And then we're going to move it onto a plate over the spinach. Okay. All right, so let me get a white plate and then we'll repeat. Let's taste the bacon for research purposes. Oh my word. I'm used to my beef bacon, but okay. Maybe I need to do that. Focus. Spinach. Ah! I'm running out of space so y'all can see everything. All right. So we just wilted down some fresh spinach. We're just gonna put that on the plate. I'm gonna try and, flatten it a little bit. You know what, I'm gonna have to do more of everything. This is, all right, let's just do this. And I'm just gonna try and go to the edge of the plate so you can see it, a little food styling. And try to flatten it a little bit. So when you cut in, you have spinach, you have crispy cheese, and you have the eggs sunny side up. All right, we made a little bit of a mess, so let's wipe. We eat with our eyes first, so if you make a mess, just clean it. All right, so we have our wilted spinach. Hello, hello, Sheila's here. I am Queen Prince Louis, hello royalty, hello KP, hello D. Thank you all so much, AZ, thank you all for being here. All right, let's put our cheese egg on top. We're just gonna slide it out of the nonstick skillet. So the cheese, y'all, it's like a flying saucer. See how like crispy it is? All right, so we're just gonna plate that over top of the egg. You can move the whole thing. Y'all hear the, it's like crunchy on the bottom. All right. And then everything but the bagel seasoning. So everything but the bagel seasoning has got like sesame seeds. It has onion, garlic, and she just goes in heavy with that. So I'll do a little bit lighter. I know Marcus is gonna ask for some chili oil or some hot sauce. Y'all already know. We got it done. A little bit of a struggle. We got the crispy bottom on top of spinach. Not bad. Let's do it again. I'm gonna do the whole thing again. So one is done. I hear one in the shower, so let's set that here. Actually, shout out to Brandon L. Jett for the melting dome. I'm gonna put this on top so it stays warm. All right, a la cuisine. All right, so, I forgot to put the bacon on the side. All right, and then bacon on the side. Here we go. So spinach, crispy eggs, and bacon. All right, so we have some more spinach. Let me do one more, and then I'll do your waffle iron egg. Okay. So we're gonna get the skillet. And we're going to put the cheese down. Killa says yum, looking good. All right, hello everyone. You're coming for your plate, come on over. All right, I'm gonna do a little bit lower. I'm gonna do medium low because the cheese is gonna stay on there the longest while you do the egg whites and the egg yolks. And I want a little bit less brown. All right, Marcus is not too cheesy. So let's let that melt down and get crispy at the bottom. So we have our egg whites, but I messed up on the egg yolk. So I'm going to crack 2 more carefully and separate. Hopefully I can do that at the same time. I need 2 more yolks, or actually 1 more. Let's see what we can do. hopefully this will stay intact. We'll see if we can get that other one out of here. Yeah, I'll try. Ooh, it's getting brown already. So let's go ahead and froth up the egg whites. Eek, it moves fast, y'all. This is just adding some air in there. And then we're gonna pour this over top the eggs. Just to get it kind of foamy, not stiff peaks, not even soft peaks. Just add a little air in there, double the volume, make you feel like you're eating more, all right? I'm gonna come in with this spatula and I'm just gonna kind of make our egg into a nice little circle so it looks nice on the plate. And then we're gonna put our egg white over the whole thing. Just kind of cover that crispy cheese bottom, put the top on it. All right, I'm gonna try. So once that cooks, we'll do the spinach, we'll plate. You bet it tastes as good as it looks. Yeah, I'll do one for me. I want my beef bacon though. Hello, Young at Heart. Hello, Official. Thank you so much for being here. But I'll make this for the boys. And then, okay, so Bert, I'm gonna do the waffle iron egg for you. All right, we'll stay focused. Ah, it's looking good. Let's go ahead. All right, so our whites are mostly set. I'm gonna do one egg yolk over here. And I'm gonna try and get this one out that didn't break neatly. We have one that broke and one that didn't. Let's see if I can. Nope. Handle it too much and it's done. There we go. Practice makes better. We're never perfect, but we got it. All right, so we have 2 yolks in there. Let's put the top on and let it set. All right, and then we will plate. And then I'll call the gong gongs down and let them eat. So Bert, you were asking about cooking an egg in a waffle iron. I usually use the dash, the griddle, the one that's smooth. This is the one that I usually do if I'm doing like McGriddles or anything like that, where you want the round egg. But since you're asking, I'll go ahead and plug this up. So I have my waffle iron. So I have my, do I just crack the egg in there? Can I just pour this one in there? Do you tell me how you do it? And I will try to recreate for you. Excuse me, Trombone King says, good morning, Maggie. Hope you have an amazing day today. God bless you and your family. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. So what I would do is I would probably move a little bit more quickly because the brown happens fast. All right, our eggs are still a little bit jiggly. I like to get them a little bit more set. But this is where just watching it, you can do to your level of doneness. Hello, Richie is here. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you all for the hearts on TikTok. Thank you for the likes. Hello, DJ. Bert says, pour the one in the cup in there. All right, so just pour it in there. All right, I'll do that. So let's turn it on, let it warm up, and I'll do a waffle iron egg for you, and then I'll call the gong gongs down. We have chili crisp here. Let me start cleaning up so we can take a picture on my experiments. We got extra white, extra yolk. Don't worry, we'll find something to do with it. All right, keeping an eye on this. Clean as you go. All right, Let's move our cheese, please, and our oil. All right. This yolk is starting to do its thing. Let's go ahead and get Marcus's plate. All right. Almost. Ooh, smells good. This is my test. I kind of do a little jiggle. I think this one is good. I want a little bit more on that one. If you like it really runny, then just pull it. You can use that. A lot of people like the yolk as a dipping sauce. All right, so let's move our seasonings. All right, so this should be warm. I'm just gonna pour the egg in there for you, Bert. Let's see what happens. This is the 1 egg and 1 egg yolk. So I'm not gonna spray, I'm not gonna do anything. And we'll see what happens. All right, good volume though. We didn't have any overspill. So let's see what happens with that. All right. All right, I think we're good. I'm gonna call this. Let me move the. All right. I turned off the heat. It'll still do some residual cooking. Let's go ahead and start plating. Let's get the spinach. I hear feet, y'all already know. All right, so we have our wilted spinach that we made. Really like double up on the spinach. I did a healthy handful, but honestly, I think you could have even done more or added some extra veggies in there. You could have sauteed not just the spinach, but onions, mushrooms, tomato if you wanted. Get those veggies in there with the stuff that if you like cheese, eggs, put them on a bed of sauteed vegetables. Let me move this so we can spread it out a little bit so we can actually see when we plate the eggs. This is off. I'm just letting the residual heat do its thing. So I'm just going to get in here and kind of move this around. So you want to have a little bit of everything in each bite, right? A little bit of spinach, a little bit of cheese, egg, or just do more veggies. It's a little bit sparse, but all right. So I think we're good. Let's check this one. Yeah, egg is kind of set. Let's see how we're looking underneath. All right, so we have our nice little crackly cheese, and we're just going to lay it on top of our spinach, our flying saucer. All right, and then everything but the bagel seasoning and the bacon. Could be chili oil, whatever you like. And a little on the outside as a nice little garnish. All right, on top of a bed of spinach. Oh, and then bacon on the side. Okay. The gong gongs are on the move. All right, let me get a picture. Let's see how your egg is doing, Bert. Oh, it looks good. I may just eat it just like that. It looks really good. All right. Where's your brother? You ready to go? Is your brother up? I'll go get him. You don't worry about it. No. Okay. So we got it done. This was the goal. The crispy cheese bottom, sunny side up eggs. They can crack the yolk and get in there. And this is what we made. All right. Crispy on the bottom, sunny side up eggs. So I'm going to get into that egg. That might be all I can eat today or before we hit the road. All right, so let's take a picture. and then we'll let Alex's up. So don't get close to your food. Don't worry about getting close to your food. Uh-oh. I'm trying to get a shot where you can see the spinach, you can see everything, some with the flash, some without the flash. You want to get a fork? Alex. Alex, hood off inside. Thank you. All right, and let's take a video. Excuse me? All right, so it's done. Let me let me take this egg out, and I'll try the egg. I'll put a little bit of everything bagel seasoning on this egg and just take it out, and then call the boys down, and we'll call it. I'll make another one and take a picture of mine later. All right, let's get a plate. So I have never cooked an egg in the waffle maker. Bert suggested that we do. So let's see if we can get this out. And I didn't even have to spray it. It came down clean. Came out clean. So if you're making your sandwiches, this could be an option for you. If you meal prep, let's take a taste. What can't you do in the waffle maker, right? It's really good. It tastes like a fried egg, except for, you know how fried eggs kind of have the buttery, crispy edges? But in a sandwich, like a breakfast ham, egg, and cheese or anything, and no dishes, nothing. Put a little salt and pepper on it. This is actually quite genius. Thanks, Bert. All right, let me go get the gong gongs. Let's see what they say about these, and then I'll let you all go. 932. Sunflower loves the cabinets. Thank you. I love the kitchen. It's my happy place. I'm not playing with y'all. One moment. All right, you want to go eat? Thank you. Let me go get your brother. We're gonna be late. Good morning. Goodbye. Eggs. Okay, I guess I'm forced to talk to you guys because apparently my brother's not awake yet. That's the problem because we're supposed to be at church. Well, we're supposed to have left 5 minutes ago, but yeah. And I'm putting some of Miss Aisha's seasoning on here. The honey, garlic, pepper. It's so delicious. I'm gonna set that right there. All right, time to dig in, guys. First, he's not coming down. All right, so we're gonna break the yolks. I'm gonna spread it all over the egg. Oh.
And then once you spread the yolks, well, they weren't as soft as I thought they would be.
How is it?
Go ahead and cut into it.
Oh, let me give you a knife.
Oh man.
You're a man? Okay, go for it.
You know what? That's not a knife.
Knife in the right?
It's not a knife.
You don't need a steak knife for this. Come on, let me show you.
Come on, that's a butter knife.
Alex,
I can't cut that with a butter knife.
let's switch hands.
I do not need an etiquette class. I am hungry.
All right, let's see what the boys have to say.
A little dark.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, did you cook this like a pancake?
Oh, can you step aside and let your brother try? I don't know what's going on with TikTok. All right. Any feedback? Knife in the right. There you go. This is your dominant hand. All right. You can take your plate. Let's let Marcus give his feedback and then. Well, anyway, they're eating it. I didn't know. Did you want any hot sauce or chili crisp?
I need hot sauce.
You want chili crisp or hot sauce?
Hot sauce.
Hot sauce? Let me get you a spoon.
This is good.
It's good? Thank you. Can you come tell them what you think? You can take yours to the table, Alex. All right. All right. Marcus is gonna do his thing. The chili crisp is going on. All right. I gave you the hot sauce. All right. So I think it's an elegant option for a breakfast. The boys seem to be enjoying it. Thank you all for the hand claps. Yes, Alex, they said you're doing good. Honey, garlic, pepper, what a combination. You want some hot honey and garlic salt?
Nah.
Okay.
I'm gonna eat this like a sandwich.
Okay.
Forks are for losers.
Any feedback?
That's good stuff.
There's a lot of different tastes.
A lot going on. Too
You
much?
should turn this into a taco.
Okay, come show them.
Mhm.
Alex is eating it man food style.
I like do a taco. I like
Put the spinach on the inside.
the spinach, bacon,
Yummy.
protein.
Okay. Yes, protein. Oh, all right, everyone. They're saying good morning. Yeah. They said you're a good showman. Thank you all for the hand claps. I think hot honey would be good. Hot honey would have been good on that egg. Did I already eat it? Mm-hmm. But yeah, the boys are tearing it up. So I would just say move a little bit quickly or turn the temperature down because the cheese browns very quickly. All right. Yes, boys will be boys. Good morning, everybody. All right, let's see. So that's it for today. Marcus is going to. You need a napkin here.
Or hot sauce.
Hot sauce. Can you go get the one from the car, please?
Okay.
Thank you. All right, so Marcus is going to work. Alex is going to church. So I'm going to be unpaid Uber. Hello, Incredible. Hello, Adi. Hello, Sweet Brown. Hello, Safoa. Everyone's still asleep. Hey, well, moms don't get that luxury. Hello, BDC. Oh, thank you so much. Hello, Franklin. Thank you all so much for being here. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher. I make food and femininity content. I stream pretty much every day, usually during the week. It's in the evening time, dinner time, Atlanta. Babe, you should use a spoon in the shared container.
I'm not sharing like this.
Oh, okay, you're not sharing now, but we don't put our fork in the chili crisp container. We spoon some on.
Water.
Can you use a napkin, please? on the hour container, and then we doubled it from that. All right, everybody. So let me go ahead and let you all go. Boys are tearing it up. All right, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here. All right, yes. Enjoy your Sunday. Happy Sunday. Enjoy your church services. Yes, everything. I'll see you all tomorrow. It'll be Mondays with Maggie on Cooking with Aisha. All right. Thank you so much. Instagram, goodbye. Thank you all so much. TikTok, goodbye. Thank you all for everything. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. Everybody, have a good one.